I'm letting my buddy drive the car. We're on the freeway. I tell him to get on it. He gets on it. We're going up to speed, and we slow down. We come to a stop, and we start hearing a. I'm like, oh no, oh no, oh God, no! That's a knocking. I hear knocking, and that's not the front door. That's knocking. Something's wrong. Look who it is.
Look who we have.
It's the Volvo owner.
Oh my God.
Damn.
Well, if you go back in history, I beat you. But the point is.
Yeah, but where are they at now, boy?
Wow. Fake ass.
Who would have thought buying your dream car would be such a nightmare? I mean, I didn't expect that, but here we are. You know, my 2008 Bmw M3. Yeah, it was my dream car for a long time. It's okay now. But this is not about now. This is about when I bought it. Now, I bought the car back in October of last year. Buying it was one of the best days of my life, right behind getting married, because that probably goes first. But it was just one of the best days of my life. I bought it at Carmax, and that was my first mistake.
Anyone that doesn't like Carmax, talk shit about Carmax, you are wrong, okay? You are, just wrong.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
We all know the controversies of Carmax. We've heard how they'll undercut you when you try to bring your car in to get it priced. We've heard that they'll sell you, hunks of garbage cars, right? Lemons. That's like their bread and butter. They love selling lemons. Well, who would have thought that my dream car was a lemon? I remember the day. We literally found it and bought it in the same day. Now that's never smart. Don't do this, okay? Please learn from my mistakes. But the story goes like this. So I'm on AutoTrader, and my buddy Roberto, who's filming with me right now actually, we were looking at E90 M3s for months at this point. But like I had mentioned, I've wanted one of these for years. But this particular day, it's my wife and I, and I'm looking at cars on AutoTrader as always. Most of the time I'd be just dreaming. Oh, one day I want this car, just one day, but this was the day. I found the perfect car. It was in Fort Collins, Colorado, which was, of course, way out the way. I live in California, Los Angeles, so it'd be a flight, okay? Now, your boy has the hookups at airlines, so I could have probably got a nice little free flight over. But either way, I was okay with that. I'd just probably put it on a truck and ship it back to Los Angeles, no issue. So I'm looking on AutoTrader, I find this car. It's black, it's 6-speed manual, it's a pre-LCI, so that means it's a 2008 model. And it's perfect. And it's low miles as well. I think it was about 67,000 miles, so it's a gem. So I go ahead and I give them a call. I say, hey, look, guys, I'm really serious about this car. I want to put like a little deposit down. Come take a look at it. So I put $500 deposit down just so I can come out and take a look. I went ahead and talked to a finance company, talked to them personally, actually, and they were like, hey, unfortunately, we don't finance people that aren't in Colorado. So sorry, you're going to have to figure out something. I'm like, well, okay, what do we do? He's like, look, man, look. We'll try to go through our finance company and see what happens. Give us your credit score and we'll just take a look. Well, my credit was terrible at the time. Okay? I'm gonna be 100% honest. My credit was terrible. So, of course they said, nah, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen, sorry. So maybe if you get a co-signer, we can work it out from there. So, went ahead, talked to my mom. My mom had a quick no to give back to me. So I'm over here depressed. And I'm like, well, there goes my dream car. That's it. No more. Game over. Well, luckily, here's the thing. While I was, cursing out my mother.
Good afternoon, boys and girls. Shut the fuck up.
No. Well, I was, mad at my mother. My mom and I were arguing back and forth. My wife finds this little car here. And this car was in Riverside at a Carmax. And we go right back to Carmax again. Here's where the bullshit began. Now, this car here, this was, again, same year, also the 4-door, pre-LCI, as you can see, 6-speed manual. The only difference was, this is Jerez Metallic. or Jerez Schwartz, which has a tint of blue in it. Only when you get close. From far away it looks black, but there's a tint of blue. And the real difference was this actually had about 17,000 miles less than the one in Fort Collins. This was only a 40,000 mile car. So I'm like, ooh.
Now, you can't spell nutrition without nut.
Yeah, so of course I'm like, I have to go take a look at it. It's local, Riverside, about maybe what, an hour drive. It's perfect. So I'm like, okay, less miles, shorter distance, let's go check it out. Now, the problem was, the first car I was looking at was around 27,000. This was around 36. So I'm like, well, if I got denied for that first loan, I don't know if this is gonna work out. So my genius self, I decided, you know what, maybe I'll just put a big down payment down. Maybe they'll just say, sure, yeah, come on in.
You felt stupid.
I just felt dumb.
So my crazy ass, I told them 10 grand. I said, look, I'll drop 10 grand on this thing. And, you know, they can't deny that. So the guy's like, oh, are you kidding me? Come on down. Of course, they want that payment. They want that money. The Carmax is money hungry. Ooh, taking a few shots, but that's okay. Look, I'm just being honest. I'm being honest. So I swing down there. It takes us a good hour and a half to get there. We walk in. I take a look at the car. Now, online it was labeled as black. And technically, Jerez Schwartz is black, but I get close, I'm like, wait, this is blue. This is blue. I said, wait, whoa, wait, there's a little bit of a dent on this quarter panel here. What's going on? I said, look, man, I'm sorry, but this is a non-negotiable price. We're Carmax. We don't negotiate. I'm like, okay, well, what are we gonna do about that dent there? Oh, don't worry, we'll take that out for free if you buy it. I'm like, okay, all right, you know what? Let's just go on a test drive. Test drive the car. It's perfect. It's the first time I'd ever driven an E90 M3. I was ecstatic. I was freaking out. So unless the car caught on fire, I was buying that car, which again, just so many terrible decisions in this in this story. We get back inside and they say, so you want to put 10 grand down? Is that what I'm hearing? I'm like, yes, sir, you are hearing that correctly. That was not a mistake. I do want to put $10,000 down on this car. Now I know the car costs 36, so we should have pretty low car payments, correct? He's like, well, I'm gonna be honest, sir, your credit doesn't look so great. I'm like, I know, I already got told that, buddy. I already know this. So what can we do? Can we work something out? And the guy said, look, we're gonna have to set it up like this, blah, blah, blah. Look, the paperwork goes through, I buy the car, I bought it. So I'm freaking out. I am literally freaking out. It's like I said, other than this, it was the best day of my life, So the drive home, I'm just revving at everybody. I'm revving at Priuses, I'm revving at Mustangs. I'm just revving because I'm like, test me, bro, test me. Because I just cannot wait to race this thing. Now, we get it home and, you know, again, I'm ecstatic. Now, for those that don't know, these E90 M3s, and to be honest, the E60 M5, they have a huge problem with their rod bearings. Yeah, that's an issue. That's a really big issue. They're just not up to par, and they go incredibly quickly. Now, they tend to go between 80 and 100,000 miles. Well, I was in luck, right? I had a 40,000 mile car. It's pretty much brand new.
You thought!
1 month later, a single month, now a fun month, but a single month later, I'm letting my buddy drive the car. Of course, I like to blame my buddy deep down, but it really wasn't his fault. We're on the freeway, I tell him to get on it, he gets on it, we're going up to speed, and we slow down, we come to a stop, and we start hearing I'm like, oh no, oh God, no, that's a knocking. I hear knocking, and that's not the front door, that's knocking, something's wrong. And my buddy's like, bro, I think it's your rod bearings.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
And I'm like, no, there's no way. Please, God, no way. Because it's like, I have 40,000 miles. This is a brand new car. This can't be happening right now. Well, literally the next day, I'm like, I'm not playing. The next day, I took it to the Bmw dealership closest to me. And yeah, they said, hey, look, we got some bad news. I said, no.
Oh, no. No.
No, just please. It was your rod bearings, buddy. It's your rod bearings. They're gone. Like, they're toast. And not only that, there's metal shavings inside your oil filter.
What the fuck?
No, it's my dream car, man. I had it for a single month, man. Like that was a rough few months for me. Those that follow me on my Instagram, they know. Say, John was crying like a little bitch. I was heartbroken, man. It was like, it's my M3 right there, and they do take it from me that quick. Thank you, Carmax, thank you. So of course, you know, we want to get back into it. Carmax and I, we had this battle. I mean, it was I'm talking about like Anakin versus Obi-Wan Kenobi. It was, we fight, and well, let's just get into it. So Carmax, of course, didn't want to claim that it was their fault. They say, hey, look, you must have done something wrong. You must have done something wrong. I mean, we're not taking care of this. Oh, but I forgot a very important detail about the warranty from Carmax. Like, so Carmax is, I mean, they're trash. But the one thing that they've got going for them is their warranty. Always get their warranty if you buy a car at Carmax. So that was where I actually lucked out. Because of course, like I said, Carmax was not trying to take care of any bills. They said, no, you did this. This was on you. So of course, I'm like, hey, look, you guys have a warranty. You guys, I bought your warranty. I've been paying for it, at least for this 1 month. And so, no, regardless of how soon, how quickly this might have happened, this might have occurred, this is on you guys. So I was talking to BMW. BMW said, okay, look, we're going to keep your car here, but we're going to go ahead and take care of this as soon as we can. But what we need you to do, we need you to approve a tear down of the car. So I'm like, a tear down? Like, wait, well, hold on. I said, so you want me to approve a tear down, which will cost what? $3,000? He's like, yeah, about $3,000. So $3,000 tear down, and I don't even know if I'll be covered. Like, I don't understand. He's like, look, man, that's the only way we can do this. So that car was sitting in there for a month while I was arguing back and forth with BMW. Like, hey, look, I don't want to approve this teardown before I know that this warranty will cover it. Because if not, I'd be paying the $3,000 plus the extra money. Well, I didn't even get to tell you guys, it was $25,000. $25,000. I need a brand new motor, a brand new S65. So they said, look, that's the only way. The engine's toast. So I said, look, that's $28,000 right there. And that's without labor. So, I mean, this is nuts. We might even total the car out. So we battled. We battled for a full-on month, and I gave in. I said, you know what, look.
You can't.
I'm just going to go ahead and just.
You can't give in. You can't give in!
Here, let's approve of this teardown. Let's just pray that they come out and actually approve this warranty for me. So we wait. I wait about another 5-6 days, almost an entire week. So the car's been in there for a month and a week already, 5 weeks. I'm like, dude, what is going on? So finally, I get the good news. They say, look, we're gonna go ahead and approve of your warranty. We're gonna go ahead and take care of everything. Except for the spark plugs. You have to pay for those yourself. I'm like, sure, buddy, those are what, 50 bucks a pop? I mean, no big deal, right? So took care of the spark plugs myself, but other than that, guys, $25,000 came out of my warranty's pocket, and so I'm happy. I'm a happy man. But it didn't actually end there. Now, it turns out while they ripped open the engine, they said, hey, we might as well let's take a look at your clutch, see how that looks. Oh, well, actually, your clutch is, well, no other word, it's fucked. It was toast. So it was really bad, guys. The dealership says, look, either you drive it out like this, you got a brand new motor, but you got a terrible clutch, or you can just go ahead and pay for the clutch. Now, the warranty was already maxed out at this point. They said, no, look, we've already paid you 25 grand. We're not paying you any more dollars. This is on you now. I'm like, well, damn, I've driven this car around for a month. It must have been the last owner. So obviously he probably didn't know how to drive stick. Maybe he was just, who knows? To be honest, the Carfax looked fine. There was no previous issues with the clutch. But regardless, I went ahead and just paid it out of pocket. Now that was about, as I remember, after labor, about $4 grand. So that was a bit of a bitch. But either way, I'm like, you know what, guys? Have a brand new clutch, have a brand new motor. Why not? Let's just go for it. So we get the car back. Finally. It must have been 2 months. 2 months. I finally get my car back. I'm like, yes, I can have fun again. No joke. We get the car back, and the next day, I'm trying to go to work. I'm just trying to go to work, bringing the car to work, stunt a little bit, but the car doesn't turn on in the morning. No, it's dead, completely. So I'm like, what's going on here? What's this? I thought this was a dealership. I thought you guys do what you were doing. I said, okay, well, we'll go ahead and take it back. Should be no problem. Take it back. We take it back in. They said, oh, sorry, buddy, we didn't wire the battery up properly. Are you guys like M division mechanics, or no, sorry, we don't have those. We just have regular mechanics. These guys, they changed tires, oil, and now they had to do a motor swap, give them a break. I'm like, come on. I mean, I whatever. I said, you know what? That's okay. So I get the car back the same day. The next day, after I get the car back, I look in my garage, and yeah, there's coolant all over my garage. Yeah, from the M3. Just blue liquid everywhere. I'm like, oh, no, you gotta be kidding me. I said, you gotta be kidding me. I mean, this is nuts. So I'm like, okay, look, I gave you a shot. And you guys said that we can take care of it. We've got this. But no. You guys mess up again. So no joke. For the second time, I take it back in. I said, look, there's coolant all over my garage. What's the deal? And they tell me, oh, sorry, look, we'll take a look at it. We're gonna have the car for about a week though. I'm like, are you serious? Are you serious? So, you know what, that's fine, They have it for an entire week. And at this point, I'm so upset, I can't even remember what the problem is, but it was some stupid issue. Roberto's chasing crows right now to get him back.
Every time I'm in the street, I hear.
Man down.
It's working too. Hey, they left. Regardless, it was their fault. They paid for that. And then I get the car back. And at this point, I'm just like, I don't know what to think. These guys clearly don't know what they're doing. And it's just scaring me because I just dropped a lot of money for this car. And the last thing, Dan, these crows, I apologize. The last thing I need is to have my car in the shop more than it's, you know, in my two hands. You know what I'm saying? So regardless, I get the car back. I am not shitting you. 1 week later, I'm driving. I'm minding my own business. I start, what's that smell? I started smelling electric, you know, burning, like wires burning. I'm like, oh no, that's got to be the car next to me. It was a hoopty. It has to be that Volvo over there. Ooh, my apologies, but it was not. That was this car.
This is the final straw! You freaking freaks! When will you learn? When will you learn?
So I'm like, this is for the third time, guys. This is for the third time. So I take it in and I'm mad. I'm like, you know what? No. I go to a different service advisor. I want a different mechanic. I'm like, look, that's it. I've had it up to here, okay? I'm tired of this nonsense. I've tried with you guys. You guys are my local dealership. I don't want to take it to another dealership because the next one's probably a good, maybe 45 minutes away in Long Beach. I'm like, I don't want to do it. So guys, can you please help me and actually fix my car properly this time? They were, oh, I'm so sorry, sir. Look, we'll take care of you this time. So, long story short, they had a car for another 2 weeks. I finally get my car back, I believe at the end of February. And, well, all's good. All's good so far, but hey, let's cross our fingers right now. Knock on wood, there's no wood in here. But cross your fingers that this nonsense doesn't happen again. Because, I mean, damn, my dream car turned into my nightmare.
This is a nightmare!
In the end, what did I end up with? Well, I ended up with a pretty much a brand new car, 0 miles, a brand new clutch, and all for the nice price of about $40,000. So it wasn't cheap, but I'm a happy man because my dream car ended up turning into my nightmare, and then it kind of turned back into a dream. I don't know if that's a thing. I don't know if you guys have night terrors, but that's what it felt like for a good minute there. Regardless, guys, look, here's the point of this video, guys. I work for this for I can't tell you how long, okay? This brand really doesn't pay the bills, but I'm a happy man regardless because I at least get to enjoy life, right? I get to have fun, film, talk with you guys every day, drive this ridiculous beast around, and I'm just happy. What it comes down to is always make sure that you just keep chasing whatever you want to chase, you chase until you get it. And you just don't let anything get in your way. Okay, because Carmax really tried to give it to me hard. They really did. The dealership was also doing me dirty. But I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to let that shit stop me. I'm just going to keep fighting. I could have just jumped out of it, sold it, and just said, you know what? Screw it. I don't want it anymore. But that's not what's going to happen. Okay? So here we are. We're coming out the sunroof of this M3 here, and I couldn't be happier. So please, thank you again, guys, for taking a look at this video. Now you know the real story of this broken M3. But either way, guys, thank you so much. Make sure to follow the page, follow the Instagram. Thank you so much to One Fire Productions for filming this for me today. Make sure to check out the last 2 vlogs we filmed. Those were ridiculous. Please go take a look at those. I'll link those over here and here. But thanks again, guys. Make sure to, again, subscribe, click the little bell icon to get notified, and we will catch you guys next time, all right?
Yo, I took a nap, but then I woke up, I'm ready to kill shit. Stop by the trap to turn on the lights, but never the kill switch. Y'all niggas tripping to tell me relax, cause I never did shit. Hit every girl in front of your man, cause I know you ain't shit. My head.
This is my dream BMW, and because of my wife, I now own it, okay? Because of my wife. Get a wife.